So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called The Mountain of the Cannibal God, 1978. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. I love this flick. This is going to be another Adrian recommendation. This is when Ursula Andress' career was in the garbage can. Before she did Clash of the Titans in the mid to late 70s. She's also in The Sensuous Nurse with Jack Palance, which is supposed to have even more revealing scenes with Ursula Andress. This one's a 1978 Italian horror film. Wait, I thought it was a cannibal exploitation movie. It's kind of a mix of cannibal exploitation, Alan Quartermain, and National Geographic. This movie. Anyways, it's got Stacy Keach, English dialogue, filmed in Sri Lanka. The film was also widely released in U.S. in 1979 as Slave of the Cannibal God from New Line Cinema. And it was released in the UK as Prisoner of the Cannibal God with a poster designed by Sam Peffer. Yeah, I think I like the Sam Peffer movie poster the best. Anyways, this film was banned in the UK until 2001 for its graphic violence and considered a video nasty. Oh, Mary Whitehead again. Anyways, the ending was pretty brutal. I could go through all the scenes at the end, but it kind of surprised me. It was pretty gross, man. Susan Anderson is trying to find her missing anthropologist husband Henry, or at least that's her story, to get Stacy Keach to come along in the jungles of New Guinea, but it's filmed in Sri Lanka. So the natives look like Sri Lankans. She and her brother Arthur, who's a total jerk, enlists the services of Professor Edward Foster, played by Stacy Keach, who thinks her husband might have been headed for the mountain Ra-Ra-Mi, which is located just off the coast of the island of Roka, whatever that is. The locals believe the mountain is cursed and the authorities will not allow expeditions there. They're too scared to go there. So the searchers surreptitiously enter the jungle to commence the search. They eventually make it to the island, and after a few run-ins with some unfriendly anacondas, alligators, and tarantulas, they meet another jungle explorer named Manolo, who's been staying in a nearby mission camp, who agrees to join them in their expedition. Well, actually, Ursula Andress' brother was getting it on with one of the natives. Ursula Andress has full frontal, and one of the natives has full frontal. Not this one, though. One of the natives is pleasuring herself at the end, and another native is doing it to a pig. Those are the gross out scenes. Not to mention the cannibalism and castration. There's one scene where somebody gets decapitated. That was pretty brutal. But it kind of plods on like a National Geographic or an Alan Quartermain film. until the ending, and then everything goes haywire. Okay. So matters become complicated when it becomes evident that all of them have their own private reasons for coming to the island, none of which include finding Susan's missing husband. So she lied. Susan and Arthur are secretly looking for uranium deposits, and Foster reveals that he has come there because he has been on the island a few years previously, was taken captive by a tribe of primitive cannibals, was forced to eat human flesh, and only returned to wipe them out if they still exist. He wants to exterminate the natives because they're cannibals. Sort of like what Augusto Pinochet did to the communists. Anyway, Foster later dies while climbing up a waterfall. Yeah, he slips and falls down the waterfall because Ursula Andress's brother won't lend him a hand, quite literally. Upon arriving at the mountain, Arthur is killed, and Manolo and Susan are captured by the cannibals, taken to the cave. There they find the natives worshiping the skeletal remains of Susan's husband. Another gruesome sight. The native can hear Henry's Geiger counter ticking and believe it to be his heart still beating like he's immortal. They worship Henry as their cannibal god and find a photo of him and Susan as a couple. As a result, Susan is spared and the cannibals feast on other human and reptile flesh. Yeah, that's Susan's brother. They stripped her nude, bound her at the wrist to the pole, and have her entire body smeared with an orange cream by two native girls. At first, it seems this is to be a season of honey torture, but instead, Susan is turned into a cannibal goddess after tasting and eating her brother's cooked remains. Manolo is tied up and tortured while the others are eaten. One of the cannibals attempts to rape Susan while nobody's looking, but is caught and castrated as punishment. Yeah, the leader of the tribe castrates the Sri Lankan, New Guinea native, and then he stabs the guy. I couldn't really see what was going on because the version that I watched on YouTube was blurry towards the end, and it was skipping. It looked like they ripped it off an old VHS copy or something. It looked really bad. But anyways, I posted a link to the better version of it for your viewing displeasure. Let's see how much disgust you can tolerate. My tolerance level is way up here, and I suspect Adrian is too, but he wouldn't watch Salo. So maybe mine is a little higher. But anyways, pretty decent. It's a pretty decent cannibal exploitation movie. It's got the full frontal going, and the animal cruelty going, and I don't know. The ending just kind of surprised me quite a bit. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting all that, all those disgusting scenes. At one point, they're like eating human flesh and snakes from this fountain thing. I don't know what that's all about, but they forced Ursula Andress's boyfriend to eat a human hand or something. They forced both Ursula Andress and her boyfriend to do it. And I think they did that to Stacy Keach. That's why he wanted to kill all of them. So, pretty cool flick. Highly recommended. Check it out. I want to watch Cry now. And then I don't know if I'm going to like it, but I'm going to post my honest review, and then I'll ask the guy from United Arab Emirates or whatever he's from to to post my review on his IMDb page, be it good or bad. I'm still going to ask him to do it. So that's the end of my review. Laters.